Winter warmers. What warms your insides more than a curry? I got the fan favorite butter chicken for you. Who orders Indian without ordering butter chicken? So here's the recipe. I've got one for you today, and I've got some steps for you at the end that are going to help speed it up and make it a little less complicated. So let's get stuck into it. So I've got some garam masala, some cumin, some salt, some fresh ginger, got lemon and some yogurt, and I've got some thigh fillets, bone out, the skin off. You can do this recipe with the bone in and do whole pieces. Today I'm going to dice this one up. We got this from Super Butcher. The guys had it ready to go. They will dice it for you, but I'm going to run a knife through it today. So let's get started. I'm going to get started with the marinade. So everything's just going to go into the bowl. You don't have to be too concerned about order or anything with this one. So just punch it all in. We've got our cumin there, 2 tablespoons, 1 tablespoon of garam masala, got a tablespoon of salt, and also got fresh ginger we're going to grate into here. If you don't have a microplane like this, you can just use a grater. And if you don't want to go to the hassle and you've got some dry ginger in your cupboard, that'll work as well. I like the fresh ginger, it just adds that little extra punch. You only want about a teaspoon of that, teaspoon and a half of that. You want the juice of probably 1.5 lemons. You want about 1/4 cup. About 1/4 cup to 1/2 cup of Greek yogurt. And just mix that around. All right, so I'll dice this chicken up and get it in there. So this was about 800 grams of chicken. That's going to be enough to do 4 people. So that's all diced up. I'm just going to coat that evenly. Make sure that all the diced pieces have a coating on it. Then we're just going to wrap that and put it in the fridge for a minimum hour. You can do it overnight, but you don't want to do it for much longer than 24 hours or at all, because the lemon and the yogurt's going to start breaking down the chicken, and it's going to get like a real strange texture to it. All right, so we'll just wrap that. See you in an hour. All right, I've had the chicken marinating for about an hour now. Just going to fry it off first. Try and pull it out of that marinade. So you want to take this chicken till it's just cooked. So we're going to take it out and then we're going to build the sauce in here, put it back in for its last couple of minutes. So the chicken's fried off. I've just pulled it out. We're going to use the same pan. I've just got some spices in front of me. Start with melting the butter, 1/2 cup of butter there. And I've got some cumin, some paprika, some garam masala. I'm going to start with the dries. Then we're going to go in with the onion and the jalapenos. Finish with a little bit of garlic, and we'll keep basting the sauce. All right, now in with the dries, cumin, paprika, garam masala, and give us that nice color. When we add the tomatoes and the cream, it's going to even out. You're going to get that butter chicken color everybody knows. That's just 1 medium onion diced up. And whenever you're making a curry, you've got to make sure that you pull it all off the bottom, all the spices. You don't want them to catch. So just manage your heat, and you just want to medium fry those spices so they release all their flavor, but don't let it catch. Bring them off the bottom, fry them for about 2 to 3 minutes. All right, in with the jalapenos. Now we put these in, they're a little bit spicy, so try not to have your head over it too much. You will be crying. All right, just in with the garlic now. We're super fast with that. Just want it for about a minute. We're going to fry that off. So on this induction, it's just a medium to high heat, not full blast. All right, that garlic's going nice now. In with your tomatoes. So this is just a tomato puree. You could use passata, but remember, most passata, if not all passata's got like some Italian style flavors in it. So if you can't find it, passata will work, but just try and find yourself some tomato puree so you don't conflict with those nice butter chicken flavors you're trying to achieve there. Just drop that down. All right, so we're just gonna let this tick over on low for a minute so those tomatoes suck up all that flavor. And then we're just gonna simmer it for about 5 minutes and then add our cream. Now, if you're thinking that you don't wanna go through the process of, all right, weighing out all those herbs, doing all those steps, cutting up all that stuff, Super Butcher, you sell this bad boy. You can use this in your marinade and this as your fry off and skip all those steps that I just did. It's a nice little paste here, so it's a good alternative if you don't want to go from scratch, but if you do, follow this recipe, you'll get amazing results either way. All right, so we're just going to stir in about 1/4 to 1/2 cup of cream here. Look at that rich butter chicken happening right there. So right now, I'm just going to add a lid to that, let it tick over for another 5, then we're going to add our chicken. So I did hit this with the Bamix, so I just blended it a little bit smaller or smoother, so you can sort of see that sauce is nice and smooth. All right, so just add the chicken back in. I'm just going to lift it out of that sauce or that cooking juice. All the chicken's in there, just a little bit of that stock there. All right, bang a lid on that, cook it on medium for about another 5 to 6 minutes. Let that chicken soak up all that flavor. See you in 5. All right, there you have it, guys. Winter warmer, some butter chicken.